Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. So today I'm going to be talking about a vlog for Costa Rica. This is just a picture that I took where I had my makeup done. So as you can see, we're on the flight for Delta. We went there from I feel like June the 20th to like June the 26th. So we went for like 5-6 days. That's Olivia, my sister's over there with her mask on. And I'm just kind of showing you Olivia. You just watch her little show and she'll look at like the map to see how close we are. So we paid for like a ride to and from the airport. So this is our taxi driver. He actually came back and got us on the way home. So we just paid him $100 and that's simpler, and we already knew he coming back. So we already know we have a ride back to the airport. And Olivia's taking a nap. This is our resort. We stayed at Rue in Costa Rica. I've been to several Rues. I've been to the one in Jamaica, one in DR, as well as this one here for Costa Rica. So if you use I use Cheap Caribbean, and I recommend them because you can include your flight if you want. You can include transportation. For this particular trip, me and my sister paid, and Olivia went for free. So they have little deals if you have kids. So I recommend that. And this is the resort. I know you saw the rainbow. We caught a rainbow. It had just rained before we made it there. So now this is we put our stuff in the room and we're going to the beach. That's my sister and Olivia right in front of me, and we're trying to catch it before the sun go down. So we literally just got here and went straight to the beach. There's the rainbow again. But it was really nice. The sand was kind of blackish, black almost. You'll see I'll show you some other video later on where we did an early morning sunrise. Me and my sister was the only one on the beach. The security was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Yes, we're just trying to see the sunrise." So yeah, these are some people. It's just some random people, I guess, that stand at the resort.
Hola.
And you can see
I don't have any cash on me, but I'll come back.
I think they had
Are you
hammocks,
here tomorrow too?
stuff like
Okay.
that.
What time?
I'm big on Olivia having
Okay. Gracias.
her bathing suits, kind of like the ones where you dive, long sleeves and stuff like that, because. But I tell you,
It's
those
pretty.
bugs
The
was
sun
tearing
about
us
to
up in
set.
Costa Rica. So we were prepared because one of my friends actually went to Costa Rica a couple years ago, and she told me,
That'll
"You
be
don't do
nice to
nothing
sit on
else,
it.
but she have really
I
good
always sit on
mosquito
that tree and
spray."
take pictures
So
too.
that's why Olivia has on. I may be hot, but she has on long
Come on,
sleeves
let's go.
because of that. Because
Get
at
in
the
the
end
water
of the
with
day,
me.
it's about making sure that you're
So, what's your
comfortable and
favorite
you
part of
don't have all
vacation so
these
far?
bite marks when you leave. They still end up biting us, but it wasn't as bad as if we didn't have. Oh, see, it looks kind of dark. You can kind of see it. It looks black almost.
Hola. Can we take one with the rainbow? Come on, Libby. He said let's take one with the rainbow.
After the trip before this, we went to DR. I went to Jamaica with my sister, and that was another. Me and my sister paid, and Olivia stayed for free. So, a lot of times when I like to go, I like to do all inclusives because Olivia's a very picky eater. So I highly recommend that if you have a kid that don't want to eat the food. When we went to Jamaica, Olivia didn't eat any Jamaican food besides probably a beef patty or something like that. She ate burgers, Americanized food, burgers, fries, stuff like that. And this is the next day, and you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but they wrote out Costa Rica. Now you can see it better in the bushes, so I thought that was neat. That's Olivia. So this day I always to get shirts, theme shirts. So we wore our theme shirts about making memories with my sister and my mom and stuff like that. So you'll see us have those shirts on. So we all had excursions for something that we wanted to do. So this was Olivia's day. We went to do a volcano, and Then my sister wanted to do the walking bridges one day, and then I wanted to do the ATVs, and I want to do the volcano too. But yeah, and Olivia wanted to do the ATVs because we did ATVs in DR, so I have to post a vlog for that though. But yeah, as you see, we're just in the taxi watching him drive. It was very hilly. It took us like an hour and a half to get there. So we paid him like, he gave us a deal because I was like trying to negotiate. So we went an hour and a half for like, and he stayed with us the whole day for like 4 hours. So he made like 200 off of us, 200 US money. And that took US money that we didn't have to convert the money. So that was good. And that's Olivia laughing. She don't like when I be vlogging and recording her. But it's very peaceful here. Like if you're into like the jungle and like just nature and stuff like that, I highly recommend it. So I think this is the day we did like the walking bridges. Like I couldn't go. Like we made it to like 400 feet. I couldn't go no more. Like I told my sister, I was like, this is freaking me out. And then like the bridges were like creaking and moving when you walk across, even though it's metal. I was like, this is too much. So we turned around. I told my sister she could have kept going. It went up to like 1,000 feet. So we ended up stopping to get food. I got some empanadas. I like getting the local food. It's just like a little small little. It almost like a little food truck, but anyway, I like little small stuff. Like the food's good. So, and then on the way back, you're gonna see Olivia end up stopping at like this pizza place to get food. I feel like when you go out of the country, you gotta eat their food. Like be, like that's how you really learn about the culture and stuff like that. But the food's good. And it's just me kind of showing you the area so you can kind of see. That looks like that was a church. And this was the food I got. I got empanadas and I got like a salad on the side. So this is the first one. We got to 269 feet up in the air, y'all. I'm like, this is too much. But that was like a huge ass spider we just saw randomly walking up, walking up to the bridges. Oh, and I forgot we saw the sloths that day too. So you'll see it in a minute. This is us with our little group
We're in the jungle in Costa
following
Rica.
them up the hill. That's Willing
About to go on an adventure and look at a
waiting on
hanging
us.
bridge.
My back was hurting a lot,
Rain,
so after the Costa Rica trip, I ended up having lumbar
vlogging.
surgery, and they put screws in because my leg kept going to sleep. So yeah, this is my last trip before I had to sit down for like six
It's 8 of
months.
them. You better not go down that hill.
So my doctor said go ahead and take your little trip and then come back ready. So that's what I did. I'm back ready for your surgery. Yep, I'm glad I had my surgery. I'm not in pain anymore. It's definitely worth it. My legs don't go to sleep no more. Like, I'm 30, 36. I should not be falling, and I was
At
falling,
least they
and
got
leg kept
cement
going to sleep left and right.
or
So
sidewalk.
I'm happy. I didn't have to stop a lot. So, and you see Olivia, we had our little book bags and stuff. I had a book bag on too, like for water, because the hike was, and then like this is like how many trees was there. Like you couldn't even really see the sky and flowers and stuff. And then for at the gift shop for the souvenir shop, I think I end up getting like it's like this thing that goes on the wall that says Costa Rica, and then you can hang your keys on it. So this is us on the way to see the sloths, and then we're gonna. Okay, so now the guy's kind of telling us about the sloths and what to expect, and make sure we don't try to touch them because they have really long nails, and they'll, try to attack you if they feel they're kind of territorial. So he was kind of giving us information before we went in. They were kind of like in this tin. So these particular sloths, they would have died in their natural habitat because like yeah, they were like really old, really slow, like so they survive. They're surviving only because they pretty much rescued them. So this is like a rescue place. I know it looks like It's a 10, but they
Look,
made
Olivia,
it
look
like
the slide.
into
You see
their
it? Right there,
like
look.
see how they
It's
made the
sleeping.
trees for them, and they got like these little things where they're laying on. See, that's one sleep right there. And then this one right here laying there, he sleep as well. And then he moving a little bit, but it was they always sleep upside down, just hanging on like that. That was crazy. They said they can lock their legs for like 5 6 hours, just go to sleep, and they like to eat upside down. So he going to like the little food bowl. See how slow that thing move?
Look, Libby. Look.
Man, that thing be ate up so quick by another animal. But anyway, Olivia liked the sloth, so she got to see. So we were at the airport. It was like some advertisement about seeing some sloths, so she got to see her little sloths. And I usually book through like Expedia or
Look, Olivia got the
Viator,
stuff.
Viator for my excursions. I like Viator and Expedia really,
Mm-hmm.
but Viator more because you can cancel without and get
Look,
your money
Olivia.
back without any like questions asked. I feel like with Expedia, sometimes you have to call them and they have to, approve it if it's kind of last minute. So I use Viator more so than Expedia. And I think this tour was maybe like 150, 200, and then that's a butterfly on the flower. It's kind of blends in. That's Olivia. Send down. Okay, so this is the restaurant Olivia stopped at, and then you're gonna see our taxi driver. He was so cool. He was nice. I think we ended up giving him a tip afterwards too. Willie tipped him out extra $40 $50. So
So
now we're
I'm on
back
the
on the
way to
resort.
get
I
a
think this is
massage.
me on the way
It's
to actually get a massage.
$109
They
for a
had
full body
massages
massage.
there. They had like little
That's pretty
shops where
much
you can
US
buy
price for an
stuff.
hour. So
On the
I'm
side
looking
of the
forward to
beach,
that.
they
It's
had like
actually raining
local
a little
people
bit.
like selling shirts and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you that later.
But
So
the spas
I got two
actually
massages. I ended up getting one professionally, and then I got
around the
one
corner,
like
so I
on the
have to walk
beach.
from the
Just
resort.
a random girl. They had like
It's not right
where you can
convenient,
walk
but
on the
hey,
side of the beach and hear the water, and then have
it's
a
just sprinkling
massage
rain a
there.
little bit, so
So I
I'll
had a
make it.
massage there, and then I also had a
But this is the
massage
spot right
like
here.
at the actual resort. You see me walking up to it now. This is spa, and they had like I think a hair salon. You could buy professional pictures. They took pictures of me at the pool. I didn't end up buying them because I feel like we had good pictures and good footage from my phone, as you can see. I mean, that was free, so I didn't buy it. And then, like, when we did the excursion for the ATVs, they gave us professional pictures free with the actual booking. So I like that. And that was literally like 10 minutes. It was like 5 minutes around the corner. So that was the only excursion where we didn't have to drive like an hour, like into the jungle, and be gone half the day. This is the spa. I liked it. I recommend it. I had a female that did mine, and I actually like the massage by the beach even more. And I think I paid her with Cash App, so that was very convenient. And this is like the lady showing me where to get changed and where to go. So I'm showing you like I'm going into the women's shower, and she's gonna show me where to get changed.
At least you can see the show without
Okay,
us.
It's
this
seven
is
o'clock.
like the little dining
She
hall. It's
gonna be there
Olivia
right there
talking,
with
drinking
you.
her
Looking.
little drink.
No.
I think we were trying to figure out where we were gonna eat,
Go
so
back
I'm
to
kind
them.
of just showing you like the resort and like how pretty it was.
Hey.
And this trip was only like 12 to 1500, and then we probably spent like 4 or 5 on excursions. I feel like if you're gonna go out the country, you gotta at least do one excursion. Do an ATV ride, do like a historic tour, do something where you can actually like. Costa Rica is known for volcano. Like they really said the volcano we went to see had just erupted the week before. So I like stuff like that. I like going out,
Don't touch
seeing
that cat. That
things.
cat
In the
dirty.
DR, we
You saw
went
that cat
to
on the way in?
do the ATV tour. We saw like a sea note underwater cave, swam at that. It was freezing cold. And then we went to Jamaica. We did a dolphin tour, Dunn's River Falls, and when I've been to Mexico, was it Mexico or Cozumel? But anyway, we saw like the what was it? It was like the ruins, like the extant ruins almost. But I like doing stuff like that. I feel like if you're gonna go out of town, you gotta just kind of do your research, find a couple things. Like I have the Vibe Tour app, and I'll just start some stuff and heart some
Okay.
stuff, and
How long is
kind
the
of
wait?
have an idea
How long is the
before
wait?
we get there, so that way. And
Okay. Is
then
that
the
wait? How do you
resort, they
sign up?
usually
Do
have
you sign
like
up for
a
tomorrow or
tour
what?
person or a travel person there. So one of the tours was booked through them, which I think was the ATV, and they literally shuttled us back and forth for free. So that was convenient. This is one of the food places. They have a line.
Okay. No problem.
I'll show you. So they had like an Asian place, and then kind of trying to show you like some other little food places they had. But like they had Asian, they had like steak, they had Italian. Okay, this is the next day. We're on the way to the volcano this day, and we had to get up like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. We was gone from like 6 in the morning to like 6 to 8. We were gone all day. But on this particular excursion, we ended up meeting these two girls and their mom from New York. They were mad cool. I ended up exchanging information with them, phone numbers and stuff, and you'll see them later in the pictures. So we did the volcano tour. We saw like monkeys, like snakes, and all kind of stuff. And then after that, I think his name was
Costa Rica
El
prices.
Alejandro,
Like the seven.
Alejandro, Alejandro, Alejandro. He was mad cool, real nice, from Costa Rica. But you're gonna see him later on. He's gonna have on like a black hat. And
What was
then he
that?
ended up taking us to like, so it was like a 3 in 1. And then he ended up taking us to like this waterfall. And then after the waterfall, which was freezing, I got in it, but it was freezing. Then after that, and swam around. Then after that, we went to this like mud area where you can get like the mud on you. So this is the first stop with the volcano.
It means rattle.
And that's him
So
talking.
those are the
I
seed
thought he had on
pods.
black hat. But
When they
anyway,
are
he was
dry,
talking about like
the
some
wind
kind of
shake
little
them
peanuts or
and sounds like
something that
rattles.
is
So
in the
that's why they name
trees.
it Huachipeli,
And
which is
then
the
he
same name of the
also
hacienda
told
we're
us
going
like
to
some
eat in the
history
place
about
of
how the trees
later.
move
Palacia.
like
This
so
is
many
belongs
feet
to the
every
same
year to
family
the point where
and of
like
your
one tree, they
mimosas.
call them walking trees, and one tree may be like in one, I think I'm showing you now, one tree may be in one area this year, and like
It's a
5 years
monkey.
later it'll moved on to the side. I was like, that's interesting. So there's just a bird up there. Zoom in a little bit. I think on this travel vlog, I had like my iPhone 13 or 14. It is somebody stole my 14, so now I have the 15. But the camera, I love the iPhone camera, so no complaints there. That's my sister. She looks so shiny because it was like damn near 100 degrees, and we was walking for like an hour. And that's me. You can't really tell I was sweating that much. And this is like a little waterfall. We walked over like a little creek, and then you're gonna end up seeing the volcano. So when you see the volcano, you're gonna see kind of like steamy looking stuff. They said like you're not supposed to touch it or get in it. It'll burn you and burn your skin off. Like you have 3rd-degree burns. So you're gonna see that later as well. And you're gonna kind of see it bubbling. And they said some people have been on the tour and like been hard headed and got in there and they had to rush them to like the hospital. I was like, why people don't listen? You already know who it was. It wasn't us. It was somebody else. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Dun, 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 dun.
Where is that?
I recommend the volcano tour and like the mud baths and what was the third thing? Oh, and we ate food too. So I think we
I
hiked
see
from
it
like
now.
8 to 9, and then 9 to 10 we did the waterfall, and then
Okay.
or maybe
I
nine
see
to
it
11.
now.
I don't know. But anyway, after that we end up
It's right there. Look in the
eating,
camera. Look.
and I'm gonna show you the food later. So this is just some more history about the volcano. This is one of the volcanoes. Olivia head is there a little bit. You can see it. So that's one of the monkeys. So he had like a little stand and he was zooming in so we could kind of see
No,
what
go
he was
ahead.
looking at in the trees. And it actually was some monkeys at our resort that was eating food from us. They were like civilized. That's another monkey shot. This is just us walking, more video. You can see like the people we were with. I think we had about 10 or 15 people with us. So it was, I mean, I liked it because it was just like a couple different families and everybody was just quiet, listening.
I am not looking for specifically for a
And
monkey.
they all stayed at the resort we stayed at. So that's why we're kind of
I'm
all
looking for
together.
whatever that looks like a monkey.
Living.
See Olivia right up there with them. She looked at me. I think I said something to her. Like, get back. Her little nose and stuff. Be ready. Looking. I like that, we get to bond and see stuff like this because who can say they saw a
Not
live
too
active
much.
volcano? That's a volcano over there smoking. And that's just a random ass snake that was really long that ended up crawling over the trees up over us. It looked like I was close. I wasn't that close to the snake though. I just zoomed into the picture. But yeah, this is the volcano again. It just looked like mud, but no, it was like when I tell y'all you could feel the heat off of it and it was like very steamy. Once we got to the other side and they didn't have like the barricade, you can actually feel like the heat from the volcano. Yep.
You can see it boiling.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share
Right.
my channel with your family and friends. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so I can get monetized
Yeah.
on YouTube. You need 500 subscribers
Uh-huh.
and 3,000
So
watch
these bacteria
hours.
have to
Yeah,
be
he
able to
said he's
deal
a
with
volunteer.
extremely
Yeah,
high temperatures.
support me. Push my video to people that
So
you
are we going that
know.
way or
Tell
this
them
way?
to subscribe. See
Okay,
how it's
so
This is
bubbling?
boiling up, boy.
So that's the volcano bubbling like that. But I feel like I'm naturally a vlogger, so why not make money from it?
I'm looking at this one because it's boiling a lot.
This video is really supposed to be, it says 45 minutes. I'm not going to talk for 45 minutes, y'all. I'm going to let y'all watch it after so long.
Yeah.
And then I'll do another voiceover like towards the end because that's a lot of talking. And I end up doing 45 minutes worth of footage and then realize it. But anyway, this is our little group. That's my sister walking up towards me.
He said it's algae.
But the lady that does my shirts, her name is
Right.
Cassandra. I've known her since Olivia was like a little baby, like 2 or 3, and she actually kept Olivia during the pandemic while I went to Grady for like a year because the daycare had closed, so she only charged me like $45, $50 to keep Olivia, and I would work like 6 a.m. to like 2 p.m. every day. So that was a blessing. Shout out to her. She was the one who made our shirts that said, making memories you saw at the beginning. This is another volcano kind of
You want
steaming.
to come
This
down?
one, like, you could feel the steam on your arms. Like, it was mad hot. It's my
Livy, how do you
daughter
feel about seeing the
looking like
volcano?
usual.
Does it
Anytime we go on
stink?
vacation,
You got your
we don't
legs?
have braids. Like my sister,
Look,
you saw her
Olivia.
hair. Her hair is permed
How do
out,
you feel
but
about the volcano?
and she got really short hair. But me, I'm gonna have some
Ooh,
braids
it's
or
hot right here.
right on this trip I had Sonic Lee's twist, but I was gonna get twists or something regardless
I
because,
got it.
like I said, I literally had my surgery like. So we came back to Atlanta
Yeah.
Friday or Saturday. I had my surgery
Oh,
Tuesday.
thank you.
Like I ain't have time to be playing around, so I said I'd rather go with braids and wash them up when I finished than to be messing around having to get braids
That's
like the day
Auntie.
before my surgery. So
She got it.
that's what I did. And these just like some of the tree roots. I just felt like they look like little hands just sticking out like that. And that's one of the walking trees that he was telling us about with like the wide trunks.
Yeah, that's the ficus. It's a big
Yeah.
tree. These trees that they are peeling off their bark, this is the same family of eucalyptus. So eucalyptus, they do the same. And the technique, peeling off technique, it is to avoid frost.
A lot of times we go on excursions. We like to bring like ice cold water or frozen water. That's our thing because I feel like I mean, it's just common sense. Like if it's 95 to 100 degrees and you don't But I was trying to say, you don't realize it, but you can get really dehydrated really quick. So, just imagine if we would have just waited till lunch and we didn't bring
The
like a
fact that
couple things of
they
water.
carrying the
We was
baby.
out here like 2 3 hours. That's like some ants crawling. I don't know where they going with them little leaves, child. But anyway, this is like one of the bridges we're crossing to continue the little tour. And that's not a volcano. That's just like a little stream. This is still the same area.
Want me to take a picture?
At this point, we've probably been walking for like a good hour, hour and a half. I need to try to look back on
You
that
got it?
day and see
You
how
Yeah.
want to take
many
one?
like
Okay. Thank you.
miles that was walking because I'm pretty sure we walked a good
Are you taking
5 miles that day.
Yeah.
Paid to walk 5 miles, but it was worth it. Like we got to chill out at the end because they had like hot spring. I like the hot springs a lot because like pretty much like a natural jacuzzi. It was a hot spring and then they had like the mud where you do a mud bath. So you put yourself the mud all over yourself, and it's just one of the tree trunks, and I just thought it was like really really thick bark. Another volcano. You can see the steam again. Iguana.
Hey. Yes, you can.
None of the
He's
animals
running.
look.
He said, I'm running
They
away
did
from
not act
y'all.
like they were
He
afraid of
blending into the
us.
trees.
We're in their habitat, so.
And guess what? We are not going to the crater.
And
Why?
he's showing us
Because we
something,
explained
child.
it. It's an eruptions. We don't want
What
to be
they
there.
eat in Costa
Oh,
Rica.
I like you.
I
I
can't
want to
remember
be
the
there.
name of it. And then that's a map. That's what Lane with her big water. She
Listen.
should have gone half of it. And Olivia like take her own little pictures
All
and
that
stuff too.
cracking,
So she
what it
has.
means?
I usually bring like a
Great
waterproof
weather.
case that we can put around
So
our
this is a
necks, just
bromelia.
for easy
It's the
access
same
for the
plant that you
phone.
guys most use for decorating houses and stuff. Okay. In the path, we already saw
And
many
Alejandro was
large,
really
looks
nice.
like a
Like I
pineapple
said, he ended
large
up
leaf
getting there. We
forms.
went to the
So
hot
they're all
springs
over
and
here
to the
too.
waterfall. He took his
This is
clothes
a
off and
job
changed into
the
his little bathing
lady
suit. Took his hair down and he
distributing the food
took a break too. So that's the
and we
girls
found
I
the
was telling you
bromelias
about
plants growing around of the
right
creek
here that
and
ended
they
up being
broke
cool
leaves
with
to cut the leaf and the thorns.
and
So
the
the
girl that
lilies
you
on
see
the
now
water
kind of
edge
with
on
the
the stream,
lighter
they
shirt,
can
lighter
go and
white
feel
shirt.
the bark
She ended up being
decomposed
in LA
like
when
a
I was in
banana.
LA last year.
They did it carefully
And that was
and have more
crazy.
patience
But I had went to LA last
because
year
when
for
we
a
walk
travel
together,
assignment for like 3 months.
where the
And
kids
she
are,
just so happened to come out there when I
they're
was out
asking
there.
for
So you
lunch.
never know. We may see
Olivia
somebody again, right?
asking for
But
lunch.
yeah, they said if I ever come to New York, I gotta let them know. They're really sweet.
They're growing up. They are
Please sit down.
Yeah.
There's a spider.
It sounds
I
like
think I got Olivia a little outfit from like Walmart or Amazon or something like it's like overalls with the stars on it. It was just a lot of walking up and down stairs. So that wasn't too
Not
bad
yet.
because I'm like, at least we have cement to walk on. See what's in front of you. It's a
We're in the
ring
boat.
walking in front of me.
I'm not there yet.
Stop running.
And we hung out with, well, I don't remember if we hung, oh, we did, like, when we was at the resort, we just kind of went to like the little photo area with the girls to see their pictures and stuff. And they bought some pictures, professional pictures that the guy took at the resort. So like I said, cheapcaribbean.com. You can also do a payment plan. Like you don't gotta pay it all at once. You could do six
Yep.
months. Just
You
pay
be careful.
a little bit every month. They'll take it off your card. But I usually just put everything on a credit card and then just pay the credit card off that way. But yeah,
Yeah, I got it.
keep watching.
I didn't see that.
I'm gonna be quiet just for a second and let y'all kind of just look at it. This is another volcano. This one's kind of big too. You see what I'm saying?
That's probably a waterfall or
The fact
The
that it
hot
just
spring.
erupted like a couple days before we got there was crazy to me. I was like, I please